Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne's Sharp World, where today we're not going to be doing a knife review. We're actually going to be doing a company review. We're going to be looking at a company called Sharp Dressed Knives that has been producing some amazing custom scales for a variety of knives. You'll have to go to their website to check out exactly what all they make scales for. But what I got for you today are 4 examples here in front of you on the table. As you can see, we got a Shaman, a ZT-0640, the Spyderco Smock, and the Paramilitary 2. So I don't really know where to start here. What I'm going to do is just kind of give an overview of what I know about this guy and what I think of his work. And to be honest, I wouldn't be sharing it with you guys if I didn't think it was worth my time or your time to see it. So teaser, it's all pretty good. But anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so what I've noticed probably most about his site, I believe he gets a lot of his materials from Fat Carbon. Fat Carbon makes some awesome carbon fiber. This here is Arctic Storm. You can see there's a couple different shades of blue, and the carbon kind of reflects differently as the light hits it. Very, very cool piece. This set of scales here runs $129. And another thing that I like about this particular set of scales is there's a little extra beef to them. So I have bigger hands. The regular Shaman fits my hand like a glove. I have no complaints. But holding this one, I feel a little more. It's a little more substantial, and I like that. And it's not a huge difference too. I also have a buddy that's held this who is just a smaller guy in general. He had no complaints, no gripes with it, and when you can get this kind of material, it's pretty easy to get on board with it. Because if you take a look, the milling on these scales are just absolutely precise. Everything lines up perfectly. You see the liners are nice and set in there, and he uses a CNC machine. I don't want to give out too much of what he's using. I have talked to him on Instagram before, and he's told me information, so I reviewed the machine he's using, and it's a fantastic machine. It's a very expensive machine, and it's going to mill through micarta and carbon fiber just fine. That's probably another thing to note. I don't see him making anything with titanium or metals. It's basically all micarta and carbon fiber. But man, I tell you what, these micarta scales for my ZT-0640 for $69, and they're still available on the site. For $69, I would be hard pressed to find a better set of micarta scales for this knife. Very, very well done. No fraying, no nothing. Try and get as close as I can here, but just beautiful work, precise lines, no blemishes, no nothing. I'm a huge fan. This has become one of my favorite knives of all time with these scales. I just love the complete package. I love the way it looks, and to get this for $69 plus the money I had into the Lynch clip, that was obviously a little extra, but I love this piece. A little about me, I don't have a lot of knives, surprisingly. As a knife reviewer, you would think I would have a lot of knives. Well, it's not cheap to be a knife reviewer. You have to buy a lot of knives. So to keep that cycle going, I have to sell a lot of knives. So the few knives that I do keep, I like to, I like to make them my own. I like to customize them. I like to add a special little touch to them. And this is a great way to do it because changing out scales is not very hard. And it just adds a perfect little touch to it. This is my Smock here. And this is Blue Dark Matter. These scales, kind of a nice little rule of thumb to go by. The Arctic Storm and the Lava Flow, along with the Blue Dark Matter, these are a little more upscale specialty types of carbon fiber, so they run a little higher. Each set of these scales are $129. But I'm telling you, for $129, if you really love your knives and you want them to look cool, $129 is not that bad because you can't get them anywhere else from someone milling them in a shop. I'm sure you could find someone that's a super crafted knife maker that makes his own scales, but those are going to charge you. It's going to cost you a ridiculous amount of money. So what Sharp Dressed Knives offers is a very, very compelling package if you want to make your knives a little extra unique. I really liked. I wasn't sure how I'd like this. I was worried there wouldn't be enough blue in the carbon fiber. But a very, very nice combination of just enough blue highlights, and you get the carbon fiber with that metallic-y reflections, just great. And as you can see, the lanyard hole, perfect match, no flaws, no blemishes, everything lines up. So, in my opinion, for $129 from a small business that's doing extremely great quality work, $129 is reasonable. It is, the man has overhead costs. He's trying to run a business. You've got to make money, and $129 for this to me is completely reasonable. If you were just talking, regular bland carbon fiber, maybe that may sway me, push me away a little. But for what you're getting, I got no problem with it. This is another fantastic one, the Lava Flow. Basically the exact same as this carbon fiber, just a different color and a different name to kind of go with the theme. But it is, again, this is pretty much the exact same size as to where the Shaman may be slightly a little thicker in the handle. This feels exactly like a PM2. The red, it was just PM2 and red just goes absolutely great together. This was actually the DLT exclusive PM2 I had. So I got it in an M390 blade. So it already had red G10 scales. So swapping it out with this red gave it just a really nice little burst. It's an eye catcher. Big fan of it. I'm a big fan of all these knives, of all these scales, because they're unique. I definitely carry them. These aren't Safe Queens. But when I carry something, I like to have a little extra flair in my pocket. Not all the time, but obviously, it's a great, they're great pieces for just regular EDC carry. And, you're doing a lot of things. You're making your own knives unique. You're adding a little bit of personality to them of what you prefer. So that's always good. You're supporting a small business, and again, you're just, you're buying quality. And whenever I get something, I like to buy quality. That doesn't mean I buy the most expensive thing. You can probably find scales that are a lot more expensive than these, but why would you when you already have a source like Sharp Dress Knives, bringing such quality pieces at what I believe are very affordable prices. And one other thing I want to throw in here, guys, as of right now, I have 81 followers on YouTube. I'm getting absolutely nothing from Sharp Dress Knives to do this. I'm doing it because I think it's awesome, and I want to give, if any of you guys haven't heard of them, I want to give you a heads up so you can do some cool stuff to your knives. If you're looking for custom scales, this is the first place I would go. There's probably, I think, 3 places total that I've bought scales from, and that's not including Flytanium, so I bought them from Flytanium, so 4 total places. This is my favorite, so this is why I'm giving them the attention. I did message Sharp Dress Knives on Instagram, ask them if I could do this, because I'm going to be using their name and all that, and I didn't want to, I wanted permission. He gave me permission, so this is all this is, with 81 subscribers, he's not giving me a thing to do this. He has no reason to. Who knows how many people are going to see it, so by no means am I doing this for any type of, anything in return. I'm doing this to provide you guys with what I think is good content on some scales that I think are just really awesome, and I thought everyone would enjoy them. So that's it. If you guys are interested in any of these, hop on their site and take a look. I just checked it before I did this video here, and let's see, the micarta, the red lava, and the Arctic Flow are still available. The Blue Matter smock is out of stock, but he has some other, I'm almost positive he has both of these materials in scales for the smock. So if you like these materials on your smock, go for it. That would look pretty sweet too. So that's all it is. I just wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. We'll go a quick look over the rest of it one more time. Take a look at this detail and what all is going into this. If you have a knife that you love, your favorite knife, and he makes scales for it, and you wanna really just deck your knife out with some awesome scales, I highly recommend looking him up. SharpDressKnives.com. He's got a really cool Instagram where he showcases a lot of his products, which is a great thing. And he's got a lot of followers. Odds are you've probably heard of him. But, there's new people to the knife community all the time. And, it's nice to get them going in the right direction. When someone's starting out in a hobby or whatever you call this, it's nice to get off to a good start and getting connections with the right people that are making good stuff. You guys, everyone works hard for their money. So when you spend money on stuff, especially something, $69 up to $129, you want to get your money's worth. And I think you do get your money's worth from Sharp Dressed Knives. And again, that's the only reason for this video. So this is them. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I would really appreciate some more subscribers. I would love to hit, just keep climbing the whole subscriber mark. 81 is amazing. Thank you all who are subscribed to me right now. But I'd love to keep building on this and, and just become a bigger part of the knife community and get to know people and just have a good time and talk knives. So if you like this, subscribe to me, give it a thumbs up, and you guys will see a lot more from me here in the future. Again, the dreaded paramilitary 2 lanyard hole, which is a pain in the you-know-what to get out of there. They also have a tool. I don't have it with me, or I would show you, but they have a tool to take this this lanyard collar out, and it is amazing. It's like $24.99, I think. If you have one paramilitary 2, it's worth every penny, especially if you ever disassemble your knife, because this thing is a pain in the you-know-what. And if they have them in stock, I'm telling you, get one. If you don't think it's good enough, you can resell it probably for exactly what you paid. So there'd be no loss there. But by all means, if you hate this as much as I do, get one of their lanyard hole removal. It's just a little square thing with the screw. You twist and it pops it out. It's a beautiful thing. So those are on the site too. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you some cool custom scales, tell you where to go. And, you don't even need to, there's no, oh, I heard about you from Wayne Sharp World. None of that matters. Again, this is just to bring some attention to a very cool company, bringing out very cool product. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a good day. Bye.